scenario. So I'm going to actually come down and put a couple of clues there as well. Some ski poles and skis. Yeah, we'll talk about everything when we get to the top. And we'll just make it realistic. Yeah, true. Yeah, you can find when 30 degrees. Yeah.
Then up and hang this down.
Oh yeah.
And if it's like,
if it's more than 30.
If it would be like this, it's 30 degrees.
Yeah.
If it's there.
Yeah.
Less. If it's there.
More than 30.
More.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's a good one to know.
We just researched it in the gondola.
Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, I always forget that one. I just use this. But 21 degrees.
21.
On this. Yeah. Normally, like doing it like that is not so good as if you just look along the slope and hold it like that, because this is only one small part on the slope. Measure the angle.
What kind of application do you use?
This is just something in Android. It's called Clinometer.
Clinometer.
Just a free one.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, it's good. Yeah. Okay, so that's an easy one to remember. Did everybody hear that? What Christian said about using your pole?
Christian, can you repeat, please? This trick with the measuring.
Trick.
Yeah.
The trick. So you put one pole with the grip part down there, like this. Push it a bit. Yeah. Then you lift it up and leave the tip inside, and then you can hold it like this, so that it's hanging, but you should try let it hang on one, like there one height, and then you just pendle it, and then you go slowly down and try to so where it pulls on the ground. If it's so, this is your where the pole ends, the one which is in the snow. This is your measure point. If you're before it, it's less than 30 degrees. If you're beyond it, it's more than 30 degrees. Okay. And if it's directly on it, it's 30 degrees.
So you're hanging.
If you break it in the start point, it's 30.
Yeah.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
So where it's kind of.
It's because you have here 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And then they have to be 30 on both to make it 100.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to hang it. I might have to lift up a little bit.
But in which degree do you put this up here?
No, it's just like it's sticking in, and then you just let it hang, and then go down.
You have to hang a little bit higher.
30, it's around 21, 22, right?
Yeah, and you see, but it's not really.
It's
not really perfect all the time. So if I just 1 centimeter here have a 1 centimeter difference, then I have like 10 centimeter difference there. But it's more for you to know if it's over or under 30 degrees. So So you have, there's the rule like 3 centimeters, 10 centimeters and 3
critical
degrees.
point. 30 degrees critical point, right?
Yeah. Okay, so it's hanging. Yeah, it's hanging inside this line. So and if it was steeper, it's going to be hanging.
But you have to see, like this is shorter. It should be actually like this to make sure.
Okay.
Is it?
All right. Found it?
Can I have a shovel?
Yeah. Aha. Was your one up? How did that go there, Eugene? Searching, I missed it. Did it go okay? Searching, probing?
Yep, with a cross method?
Yep. Okay. Maybe Oleg, if you go underneath Eugene and you can help move the snow away.
Ну да, вот это уже. Блять, реально, там так лево, так право. Пиздец, как он его засунул.
Так он так и видишь, может вообще как-то вылезать в реальной жизни вертикально.
А, ну вот он, да.
Да, да.
Вот здесь он еще есть.
Ну, 0,8, и что-то.
Нет, так может ты ближе. Конечно, туда поднесешь,
Ну
там
да.
покажешь.
7,
А тут уже земля, смотри.
7.
Нихера нету. Есть. А вот он.
We rescued him.
You rescued?
Yeah.
Oh, good one. Well done. Okay, cool. So maybe we're going to bury again, or you left it in the same place, right?
Yep.
Just there. Okay. Okay. Let's just throw some snow again on top and fill the hole, and they can practice here, and they're doing the same thing for you, so you can go again and find this one at the top. Maybe. Your number?
1 and 1. 1 0.
Okay.
1 0. 1 0.
Okay. Let's
Good point.
This point?
Yep.
let's let okay, that angle of that probe should be 90 degrees.
This one.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, but let's just rewind because I would like you to have a chance to do this as well. So maybe go back there again. So now, come in, and when you get 3, down to the knee. Yeah. Yep. And then forwards, same angle. Down. And aha, you got a point out there. Oh, see how you're moving, you're spinning? Don't
No,
like that,
okay.
yeah, that's it. Cool. And you keep coming back. Okay. So you think, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think
cool.
this point.
Okay, cool. Okay, now I'll let you do this. You can finish this pattern now. So just put this in your backpack. And 25 centimeters is about 1 boot. So I'm going to start making this pattern here like this. Yeah, and keep expanding around. Maybe let's make it first make a box. Yeah. So hang on, that's a long one between. I think we should be more like that. Yeah. Yep, and then to there. Yep, cool. Go out again. And just keep going around like this. That's good. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. And really keep this grid good. Yep. And into this angle. Oh, we did this one already, I think. So let's come here. And let's go here.
Ah, okay.
And let's go here. Yep. Okay. Well done. Yep. Of this whole searching. Yeah, the digging. Yeah. And what's the part that do you think that most people are not so good at when they're doing this search? Like the people on courses, just people in general. Which is the bit that they have more trouble?
The probing, or first the searching, because they don't know how to find.
So for me, the probing was hard because I need to get the patience back. I want to first.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Usually it's the digging, which is giving people more problems, which is the part that people don't practice very much.
Maybe also they
Digging.
know how when digging that you know that you're exhausted. I think people are getting slower but don't know that they're actually exhausted, so the other guy could go.
Yeah, I think I noticed that as well. Yeah, we could switch. Down there with Eugene was continuing, and that might really happen in a real situation. Say it's your friend, and you're like, I want to find my friend, but you're actually getting tired and you're getting slower and slower, and maybe that's when somebody else just needs to say, hey man, get out of the hole, let me.
I mean, in this weather it's no problem, but we also have the weather that, like, usually you're on great weather in ski touring. The sun is burning and the people are getting exhausted. Maybe you have a knocked out guy next to you because he just overdid it on the hole. Digging. That would be also a problem. So.
Yeah, hopefully.
But I don't know what is the part which people are not good at.
The digging. The answer to those questions is digging. Yeah, because everybody practices the searching, the transceiver, probing, and nobody really practices the digging because digging's quite boring, right? Like, who wants to just dig?
It's hard also, is it?
It's hard.
How about the panic effect? I guess organizing people is also a huge problem.
Oh, totally. Yeah, people are going to be freaking out.
Somebody can just stuck,
panicking,
nothing doing.
Yep. I suppose that's when it's good to have this kind of a leader who can kind of take some control over the situation.
Yeah, but it would be worst case if the leader was buried.
Yeah, then somebody else has to do it. I mean, the leader, it's not going to be the same person every time. It's just going to be whoever takes this responsibility.
Okay.
And it will kind of naturally happen. Like, somebody will have some more ideas and they'll be more vocal, and then they're going to start to direct. You don't have to decide in advance or anything like that. So one thing as well I was going to say with the clues, you can have one person searching with the transceiver and one person going directly to those clues and lifting and actually taking their probing around those clues too.
Yeah.
It's good to do that.
Oh yeah, we could actually lift the clue.
Just so that nobody's standing around and saying, oh, hier Steilhaben. Wenn der da an der Seite oder da wie gesagt.
Okay then. So now, so something to remember was these 100. Yeah, it gets a little deeper down lower. Feel that resistance changes and it gets less. so I can feel, like in this place, I think I've got my layer. I want to test this layer, so I'm going to dig around about here. Okay.
So we have 1.60 m.
I think you could just come here.
Way too deep.
And just don't worry about this one. It's too much snow here. This is much better. 130. I think. Sorry. I think start again. More on Christmas. Now I can get the song. I could do a video. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
So just imagine
Like-
the song. You know the song, right? But just for the side, see, it's not so deep right there. And then it goes there and it gets really deep. So what I normally do is I go like this, and I can start to feel some layers here. I can feel something there, softer, something maybe a little softer there. And now it's very solid until this, which is this sugar crystals, which everybody can hopefully see. You probably saw this in your pit. This was this layer that was kind of causing us.
No, I know.
That was causing us the problems.
Was it hail at the beginning?
No. So what happened was there was just a little bit of snow, like maybe this much snow,
Yeah.
and then it just sat there for a very long time, like weeks actually, and it was very cold because it was middle of winter, and this snow just gets so cold, the temperature changes from ground, which is always about 0, and then to the top of the snow, which is super cold on the top surface. And because of that change, very quick change over a very short distance, and then it creates these kind of shaped crystals, and that's the problem. And then that's what happened at the start of the season, and then the new snow came on top, and then it's kind of like all this hard snow sitting on very weak soft snow, which is this recipe for slab avalanches. And until we got like a bigger amount of snow on top, it was kind of dangerous and whoomphing, and just the weight of one person can kind of collapse this. But now, if you were standing here, you can't really collapse this. It's just too far down.
Yeah.
Only in some areas where it's thin, like you could collapse it maybe from the top, like because we were probing and it was more shallow, much more shallow, and then we got into that deep. So this transition between the shallow and then the deeper snow, this is where you could maybe collapse. So that was the layer we wanted to check. One thing is that it's actually become... Oh no, actually it's not. So sometimes it's
wet.
Yeah, it's not really wet. It's still dry, so it means it's kind of still weak. When you can't squeeze it together to make like a snowball,
Yeah.
then it's dry, and it's a weaker snow when it's dry normally. Yeah, so that's what I've done, and so I'm basically measuring this resistance. So I've got like the top. I can say, okay, I can. It's not. I can't really easily put my fist into that, so I'm going to call it 4 finger. That's 4 finger snow. And here I can 4 finger. Here there's like a little layer which is not really 4 finger. It's like probably like 1 finger instead. Under that, it's 4 finger again, and then it's going to more 1 finger snow. And then there's a layer. There's probably more like 4 finger, just a thin layer there. And then I've got again this 1 finger snow, and it gets even harder. And here, it's not even 1 finger anymore.
Oh.
That's pencil. So if I had a pencil, I can turn it and push the blunt end first, and I can push that that in, and so I would call this pencil layer. You know, this is just very basic to communicate. So you've got these levels. So fist, forefinger, one finger, pencil. Harder than that, and could be knife. So you could take your pocket knife, and if you can put your pocket knife in, then it's a knife hardness. If you can't put your pocket knife in, then by definition it's ice. Yeah, it's ice. A lot of people call ice when it's not ice. It's just like knife hard. Hold it down. Yeah. Probably maybe if it's moving, you hold it. Yep. Downwards pressure. Yeah. So now I'm going to do these taps, and I want to hit it with my fingers kind of quite hard as I can with my fingers first. Just moving from the wrist only. So I'm going to do 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing. Now the next stage is from the elbow. Keep the tip of the elbow kind of touching the shovel, so you're not kind of going like this or something. And then 10 hard hits as well, with as much as you can get from your elbow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, still nothing. So the next one is with the whole arm, straight arm, just moving from the shoulder. And this one you should really kind of smack it.
Should we guess what happens? I think we'll not have anything.
Maybe, yeah. Let's have a look. And when you're doing this, like, do it so that your hand kind of gets a little bit sore, right? So, and sometimes people have different pain levels, so you could put a glove there and like hit the glove if you want to, but you want to hit it pretty hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice.
Woo. Okay, so there we go. So that's like a sudden collapse, it's called, and it's dropped and then it slid.
Yeah.
But it takes quite a lot of force. Like this snow layer on top is super hard. So, and maybe because these crystals again. I mean, look at these crystals though; they're impressive. Let's put this for the camera. They're big, and they're super weak.
Oh yeah.
Super weak layer there.
Can I take a picture of that?
Yeah, totally. I'm glad something happened, because otherwise everyone was 20. You know, that's getting to the point where you could influence. But the thing is the snow is so hard above that it's kind of strong. It's like hard to break that. You imagine you sort of have to break that layer of really strong snow to then actually make this one collapse. But as we were talking last night, you could find places where you could probably do that, near rocks, and where the snow becomes thin, like it's near a shallow, like near the top of a ridge maybe.
So
where
like windy places? Or
yeah, windy places maybe, where the snow is quite thin. And if you can feel this layer, then you should be extra careful, because yeah, you might be in this zone where it's transitioning from the thin to the thick, and where it's possible to perhaps break that. And then once it did break, it could then travel into those areas which has more, thick snow above it, and then you could get, like, imagine if this whole thing slid, if we could trigger this whole thing, that's like a huge amount of snow. That's like scary volume of snow that's going to go down.
And so, as a common and general question, can you ride with this condition?
Well, it's like, it's hard to say just from one place, because you have to imagine it's like somebody told me once, it's like a camera with, now we just have one pixel to make up our picture. And the more information we can get, the more a good picture we can develop. So yeah, like what we can do. What's the time actually? 4 o'clock. Yeah, we probably have to go back. Yeah, it's tough. I think it's had a lot of heat and probably a lot of wind actually.
You'll probably love this.
Okay, so guys, we want to dig
Almost.
to this point here, this wide. Like, now, so very just gently step with this ski down to about here on the back 30% of the block. You want to be standing there.
Yeah.
So step with one ski and then another one down. Just gently and carefully. Yeah. And then with the other one down. Okay. So, yep. Now you're in a good position there. That's perfect. Okay. Now, so watch me. So this is step 2. So nothing happened on step 2. Yeah. Oh, look at all that. Now, yeah. So maybe come across forwards a little bit more, so you're really in the middle. That's it. Yeah. Now, so watch what I do here. I'm going to go like this, just dropping to a knee bent position. Not really jumping, but just dropping. Yeah, try again. Just drop. Like sort of.
Squat down fast.
Yeah, squat fast. Okay, cool. All right, nothing happened there. That's cool. So now the next one is you want to jump with the skis on. Okay, now that's cool. Next one is jump a second time. Okay, so we're at like 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this next one, is it? No, 5 I think we're at. So the last one is take your skis off. And just step down into the middle of the block.
Me?
Yeah,
just walking?
Yeah, with both feet down into the middle there. Yeah. And from there, do a hard jump. Oh, okay. So nothing. Now just jump on it a lot.
Nothing.
More?
That's a little bit there. That's what something sort of failed there, but it's nothing. It didn't slide off or anything. Yeah, now just like jump on it again and see if you can. Yeah, see if you can bust that thing. No. Okay, let's get someone heavy to now go on the top. So this is our RB Swiss. Yeah. It's kind of our answer. I mean, it was hard to do on this. Okay. When you push, you just dig away a little bit. It's good for the top 40, 50 centimeters. Not much good for anything deeper than that. But it's good for testing like new snow or like wind blowing snow, wind slabs. So yeah, you can.
Putting away.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You got that top one to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here I get this.
Pull from the back actually is
Oh yeah.
good. Yeah.
It was already loose.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you saw something different.
Oh, and now here it's really wet.
Yeah.
So wet, then a bit icy.
Yep.
Wet, icy, and then loose. Fresh
Yeah.
snow.
Yeah. I'm going right down to this soft layer. I can feel it. So I'm going underneath the sort of harder icy layer into the soft layer. This will be good for a Rutschblock test later.
Yeah.
See what it does there. So see what I have there. I don't know if you need to come down. Move down so you can see the front. Yeah, so isolated my small column, and then I can just tap, tap, tap. I can't really get much to move in the top. It's hard, but then there I'm getting it to move. I mean, it takes some force. It's not super easy, but I would say it's probably like yeah, between easy and hard, so it's probably moderate or medium.
I guess you turn.
Okay, you can do it. And so anywhere where you think it's going to get more than 30, then we just need to stop and reassess, maybe change our way.
Yeah.
Or just use some spacing or something.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. A lot of foxes around. Probably fox, because if it was rabbit, the rabbit kind of jumps.
Yeah. And it has sort of wider step.
Yeah, it has like two in
Wider,
front,
longer,
two in the
longer.
middle together.
So there are two.
But basically, I want to put all of my weight just gently onto one foot, and then see how far I go down. And actually, not really going too far in. If I was going like right to my knees or more, then that shows that this top snow is very unsupportive, like it's not going to support my weight. See over there, coming from above these steep rocky areas and coming down towards the village.
No, I meant this area.
Just this area? I can't really see anything here. Oh yeah, sure. Yep. Oop. Okay, this is something a bit softer there. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 palm.
Yep.
And as usual, we have the crystals.
Something
In the
softer
bottom.
at the bottom, yeah?
Yeah, in the bottom.
It's a bit softer.
So
Okay.
at least there's 2 weak layers here.
Yep.
Really easy.
Yep.
So now,
I'll keep going down, brushing like that all the way down. See if there's any more softer bits. Is there something at the bottom? Okay. So that means they're moist, which means they're gradually becoming stronger. Vertical, like so we're not going in like that, we're just
just.
like really vertical like that. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yep. That's the whole.
Should I film?
I'm too gentle, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. You did 11, but that's okay. And yeah, and then from the elbow only, touch the elbow onto the shovel handle. So, and then yeah, do a good hit as hard as you can. Yep.
Ah. It's more compressing, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you need to do 2 more. 9, 10. Okay, that's
Oh, whoa.
nothing really. I mean, it did break there under this kind of melt freeze crust, but it didn't travel across. So what we're looking for is if it travels across
Yeah.
the block, that means you could get a slab avalanche. And now just like, yeah, see if you can really bash it now. Straight arm. Yep, you can do that. That's a good idea. Hey, stop for a minute, and then you're sort of straight arm. Yeah, that's it.
Come on.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
Okay, nothing happened. That's good.
Nice.
So you call that ECTX.
Come back from there.
All right.
So let's track me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go stay right.